What's good, YouTube's AOC85 here, bringing you guys a trap segment for Saber Rebirth. Before I go into it, I want to say real quick that in case you're looking, before I go into the lineup, and in case you're looking and wondering, I didn't see Godwin's emergency call in the original video. That's because you didn't. It was supposed to be. I forgot to add it. I apologize for that. Godwin's emergency call is one of the trap lineups, which is why I run double Starlight Road. You run about 11, 2, 4, 6, 13 traps. Starlight Road is necessary if you're sitting that many back rows. Between your 2 Starlight Roads and Solemn Judgments, you're not getting heavy storms. You might get MST 2 or 3 times, but yeah, what can you do? But yeah, let's go into it. Super Rush Recklessly. Select one face-up beast type monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Destroy your monster and return the opponent's monster to the deck. What does that mean? You destroy XX Saber Garsum or XX Saber Dark Soul. Get a search either at the end phase or right then and there. And then you return one monster to the deck. It can be a normal monster, effect monster, ritual monster. It can be a synchro, Xyz monster. It doesn't really matter. You're sending that monster back to the deck, which is going to annoy your opponent if you do it properly. Obviously, sending a Xyz or a Synchro is much better because then you definitely guarantee to plus. You lose 2 of your cards, they lose about 3 of theirs, and you get a search, so you get 1 card back. So I'm not going to go into card counting mechanics, but if you know what I'm talking about, it's a pretty nasty trade-off. Your Sodom Mornings. Sodom Morning? I'm sorry, I don't know why my tongue's so dry today. But anyway, bear with me. Sodom Morning. Sodom Morning negates all summons, just like Saber Hold negates all summons. You run 2 copies of Sodom Morning, 2 copies of Saber Hold. Sodom Morning can work by itself. Saber Hold works with your X-Sabers, meaning you have 4 cards that cannot be chained to that can stop summons. Well, 5 if you count Solemn Judgment. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that can negate summons, cannot be changed to. And the only way to stop them really is with a Solemn Judgment, a 7 Tools, or MST or Heavy Stormer before you activate it. But once it's activated, there's only 2 other ways to stop it. Meaning, chances are you're going to be negating summons. I'm just saying. Saber Hole is such a nice card. Yes, it requires you to have a face-up X-Saber monster, but in this deck, that is not unheard of. Starlight Road, you need Starlight Road, you run 11 traps, anti-meta status. Oh, sorry, did I say 13 traps, anti-meta status. You need that Starlight Road to protect your back rows, because you will often be setting 4 or 5 back rows, and they'll be like, what? And this gets you a free Stardust Dragon once you activate it, which is always good. Always good. Of course, they can negate the Starlight Road, their own Sodom Morning, but here's the thing. If you set 4 or 5 back rows, they activate Heavy Storm, you activate Starlight Road. If you're lucky enough, they will activate their Sodom Morning, which I'm pretty sure no person would set Sodom Morning after you set 5 back rows. If they have, then, well. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to set Sodom Warning and Solemn Judgment. They might just set Solemn Judgment, but, you know. Right now, you have to be really smart in your back row setting in this format, which is something I love. You don't just blindly set 5 and push to next turn. Sometimes you can set 5 without Starlight Road or Solemn Judgment and bait your opponent to think you have a Starlight Road. This happened to me quite a number of times. I've been so afraid to activate it, not knowing which card is Starlight Road. But, you know, this is what makes the game fun. Bottomless Trap Pool at 2. No Tengu, no monster with 1500 attack or more, which is a lot of monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, makes this pretty nice. It's helpful against the Dark World matchup when they try and summon, what's his face? Good old Greffa. I'll talk more about Dark Worlds in my next video segment, but for now, let's just say it's good. It can help you in a lot of matchups. Saber Hove I already talked on. Torrential Tribute is another card which you can get a plus off of Dark Soul or Garsum off of. You can set Garsum and Torrential Tribute. If they don't MST it, they try and special summon up the Wazoo. without Stardust, Torrential Tribute means they lose up to anywhere from, even if they just summon one monster, Torrential Tribute is gonna allow you to basically use 2 cards to get rid of one of their cards, and then search out another one of your cards, so you make an even trade, basically. Yeah. And Gotham's Emergency Call, the card that was missing from the deck, the mysterious, awesome card that has won me games. Still good, still awesome. Very nice combo with this card and XX Saber Guard Strike. Special summon him, activate Gotham's, special summon 2 from your graveyard, go ahead with Fall Troll. You know, this card, in the way I like to play this deck, is like I like to try and swarm, not mid. I would only swarm early game if I'm guaranteed the OTK, but I would rather swarm mid game after, you know, they would think my resources are depleted. But yes, here's the trap lineup. I will not go into an extra decks lineup because, you know, extra decks are still, you know, more or less pretty straightforward. But I will talk about one key card when I get it in the mail. I'll make a video specifically for Acid Golem of Destruction. That card is going to make this deck stupid. Very, very stupid. That card is also the centerpiece for my new Fish OTK deck. No more Synchro Summoning for Fish. We have to OTK with Exceeding Monsters, and we're going to do that. But for now, thank you for watching, YouTube. As usual, rate, comment, and subscribe down there. PM me if you have any questions. I've been doing a haphazard job at replying. I'm sorry for that. I am doing a dual degree medical master's program, so I'm kind of busy still, but I'm finding time for you guys, my subscribers, because you know what? You guys show me support, and I'm going to show it right back. Till next time, enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Have fun. Do well in school. Whether you're in school, at work, you have no job, nothing doing, you're still playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At least do your best to be nice in the game. Be kind, play well, have fun. And yeah, remember, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fun, but there's so much more to life. Walk out the door and you find a whole world there. Don't ask why I'm getting philosophical right now, but just some experiences on the network have made me sad in terms of, not really sad like boohoo, but sad in terms of how people seem to not use Yu-Gi-Oh! As an out to real life and their problems, as opposed to something to complement their lives. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a hobby. It should not be your life. It's a beautiful hobby. Probably one of the best hobbies you can do. Better than sniffing cocaine, better than smoke. Well, I don't know if it's better than, well, to me, it's better than smoking pot. It's a great way to relieve stress. That's what it helps me do in grad school. I don't have to think about Yu-Gi-Oh! Too much. I can just play and have fun. I have to think if I want to win, but most of the time I'm just enjoying all the permutations and combinations I can make. But anyway, I've been running on and on. Thank you for watching. Peace out, YouTube.